Hey everyone, it's Hiedi Scott with DIY Happy Saturday. On this video tutorial, I have two really cool projects to show you. Both of them for your Christmas tree. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make these stuffed ornaments using this darling stencil. My tripod keeps turning. I'm sorry about that. And just some canvas, or you could use drop cloth, painter's drop cloth, or absolutely whatever kind of fabric you want. And they end up looking like this. Super duper cute, super easy, and they cost hardly anything. The other project is to make angels. And oh my gosh, there's so many things that you can do with that. Okay, I've got to fix my camera because it seriously keeps twisting. Stay. Okay, so let's do this project first. All right, so like I said, you're just gonna need some fabric. You're gonna need one of these stencils or any other stencil that you like. It does not have to be this one, but I love this one. This one's from Magnolia, and I'm going to try to put my website right here at the bottom of the page. Sorry. Come on. There we go. I guess it doesn't like my fat thumbs. Okay, so you're just gonna take, you're gonna wanna do these one at a time unless you don't mind cutting your stencil up. So let's do this one, okay? And all you're gonna do is take it off of the back, which you've labeled what it is, and you're gonna lay it on your fabric, leaving, gosh, about 3/4 of an inch or an inch all the way around it. And this is not a project that's gonna get handled very much. It's just gonna be hanging on our Christmas tree. So I'm gonna just use black chalk paste, but you could certainly use ink if you want. You will have to heat set it before you put the whole thing together. But I'm just gonna use black chalk paste. And as always, you guys can, why does this keep turning? You guys can take this idea and make it your own, in your own colors, your own style, how it will go good in your house, okay? So I've got my stencil laying on the top of my fabric. I didn't fuzz it before I laid it down because this is fabric. So there's really no point to fuzz it on fabric before you use it on fabric, okay? And I'm just gonna take a little glob of black chalk paste from Magnolia, and we're just gonna quickly push it through the holes on the stencil. Oops, I can already see that I've gone outside of the lines. Oh well, might as well do the whole thing outside of the lines. Okay. I mean, super quick, seriously easy. Okay, I have to find out what is going on with my thing here. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why it keeps turning. Okay, and this is what you get. And this canvas is pretty tightly woven and thick, so I didn't put anything underneath it. But if your fabric is thinner, then you probably will want to do that. Okay, I'm going to take my stencil off. I'll show you what I have, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so this is what I have. And what I will be doing is this is one of the other ones that I did before I came live. I just cut, like I said, roughly 3/4 of an inch or an inch around the edges of it. And then I laid that on top of another piece of the canvas and I cut a back. They don't have to be exactly the same because you can trim them up after you're finished if you want. Okay, so this is what we have right here. And then the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get your hot glue gun and some glue sticks. And you are going to start at the bottom and just put some glue around the bottom. Don't go all the way around, otherwise you won't have a hole to stuff it through. Okay, so see, I'm just starting to glue it down. So did you guys catch my Christmas tree tour that I just got finished doing maybe an hour and a half ago? It was really fun. I showed you guys pretty much most of the main floor here at our house, and I showed a lot of projects that I'd done for the tree, for the kitchen, for the little telephone spot in our kitchen, for a lot. I'm sorry, I'm getting so aggravated about my tripod. I'm hoping Santa will bring me some new equipment to use. Okay, so I've glued this much of it, and I have this opening. All right, this is when you can either go to the store and buy some stuffing, or if you're like me and you have a pillow that you don't like anymore, that's not super great quality, then you cut it open and you start pulling stuff out of that. And that's what I am doing right here. And I'm just gonna stuff it in here. And these you can fill as full as you would like. If you want them, you know, really, really plump, then just keep putting a ton of stuffing in them. Or maybe you just want just a little bit of dimension. It's completely up to you. Okay, so I'm going to say that for this one is enough. And it's like wrestling an alligator to get it to hold still. So now I'm just going to start on one side. Okay, I'm going to get up and move my tripod because this is absolutely driving me berserk. And I don't know what's wrong. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so let's do the other side. And then I'll show you the fun next step, which you can do or not do. It's totally up to you. I made stuffed ornaments last year too, and they were cute. But I wanted to do them using this canvas this year and using this these Peace, Love, and Joy ornament stencil, which is so darling. Okay, so I'm going to just close up the very top of it. Okay, and if you're just hopping on, we are making stuffed ornaments, and then we're going to make angels out of clothespins. Okay, so there's one. Let's do one more. I have, before I came live, I got this one all ready, and it is ready to be stuffed. Okay. We're still twisting. What in the world is going on? Do you guys ever have one of those days where you just can't quite get things to work properly? Okay, so I'm gonna just put some more fluff and stuff in here. These are gonna be so cute on my tree. I probably will put them spread out, but you could, okay, you could put them all together. Can you guys see how my tripod keeps turning? I just don't know what is happening. There's just no fixing it. I really apologize for that. If you're just hopping on and you're thinking, oh my word, that is the cutest stencil ever, I did pin a link right here. It says Heidi's website, and then there's a little finger pointing to the side. And I'm going to get up again and fiddle with this and see what is going on. If that's what it wants to do, let's just... Okay, I don't know. Are you guys frustrated with me? Looks like there's over 200 people on, and you guys have made lots of comments. I'm seeing comments saying that you enjoyed my Christmas tree and Christmas decor tour of my house today. If you didn't catch that video, it's just click on the videos tab here at DiyDreaming, and you'll see it. I labeled it. And you can watch it on replay anytime. And I have a ton of good ideas, if I don't say so myself, I think, in there of super simple ornaments that you can make that don't cost very much money at all, that don't take very much time, that don't require a ton of crafting or artistic abilities. Oh, I need to put this down. So by now you guys have probably figured out that I have that personality type that I want to make everyone happy. And having all of these difficulties with my technology has really been bothering me. Anyways, I hope after the hardwood floors go in here in the craft room that I can get some new equipment and that we won't have all these challenges. Okay, so this one you can see I did not do a very good job cutting it out initially. And I'm just gonna trim that up in a few places. And I don't mind at all these spots where it starts to fray. In fact, you could encourage that if you want just by running your finger over the top of it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out the glitter and the Mod Podge, which is the fun part, I think. And here it is. There's my glitter and a paintbrush. Okay, and then all I'm gonna do is just paint glue all the way around the edges, and then we'll sprinkle it with silver glitter, and you'll see how pretty it turns out. This just could not be any easier. And like I said, if you missed the beginning, you can do this on, this is canvas that I purchased by the yard at Walmart. It was not expensive, but you can do this on painter's drop cloth. You could do this same idea of stuffed ornaments really on any kind of fabric that you might have, that you like, that appeals to you, that works with your style and that kind of thing. So I'm putting this on pretty thick. Can you guys see? And you could do both sides, but I'm just going to do this side. I want to get all of my Mod Podge on before it all starts to dry. So let's speed it up just a little bit. So if you watched my tour earlier, I would love to know what was your favorite ornament that you saw on my tree. Tell me that in the comments. And are you interested in me doing a tutorial on that tree topper that I showed you? Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's on pretty thick. Can you see that? And now all I'm going to do is just take my glitter. You can use gold, silver, clear, whatever appeals to you, a color if you want. This came from Walmart. It was under $5, I believe. It was not expensive at all. And I'm literally just pouring it on thick. I'm using a paper plate here to catch the excess, and I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, so it's on thick, and we're just going to tap it off. Get the excess off of here. Da, da, da. Look how cute that is. Is that not darling or what? And here's the other one that I made. Let's go ahead and do this last one, this love. And then I have two other ornaments, stuffed ornaments over here that I want to show you, and then we'll start with the angel. Okay, so don't get off now. I'm just going to fold my little paper plate in half, and I'm basically just tapping it to go back into the cup. Okay. So we're doing the exact same thing on this other one. And you can see I'm being messy, but it doesn't look bad at all for it to be messy once you get the glitter on. If you guys do this project, I would love to see pictures of what you make over at Dreamy DIY. And if you don't know what that is, that's a private Facebook group I set up for all of us to use to share ideas of craft projects, to encourage one another, because I think that's super important, and just to have fun. It's called Dreamy DIY. It's completely free. All you have to do is go to Dreamy, and there's a space, DIY, and ask to join. There's 2 questions. Do you agree that you won't try to sell anything or promote your business or anything on the page? And do you agree that you won't share other crafters besides me, I'm the owner of the page, videos on the page? And if you say yes to both of those, and you're not like a fake person, a fake troll, or whatever they call those dummy Facebook pages, which I'm sure you aren't, then we'll say yes, and you can join. And then you can, if I was just joining it right now, the first thing I would do is just click on the photos tab and look through all the amazing crafts that you guys have done. There's some seriously great projects in there, and I've gotten some ideas for new projects just from looking at what you guys are making. So it's a great group to be a part of. I definitely recommend it. And especially if you're like me and you have, I don't know what your life situation might be, but I'm married and I have 2 sons, and they don't really care a thing about crafting. So I can get all excited about whatever I'm working on currently and want to share, and they're like, they look at me with like blank stares, like, and what did you want me to do about that, Mom? So it's fun to get that encouragement from other crafters there as well. And it doesn't cost anything to be a member. These are the 2 we just made. I will hot glue some of this gingham ribbon on the back of them like I did with this one. And these will be darling on my tree. Here's another one I made a few days ago. It's just an oval, and I used chalk paste again and the Mandela lace stencil on that one. And then this is one that we made a while ago when we did those stuffed Christmas trees. And so you could do your shapes like this as well. Pretty cute, huh? Okay, let me put these guys that are wet aside over here. And let's do angels. Let me see what you guys are saying. Your husband does the same thing as what Deborah says. Yeah, I mean, my husband is super supportive of my crafting, and, you know, this is my business. This is my job, what I'm doing right now. he's super supportive of it, but at the same time, he doesn't get the crafting thing, and he just does not understand that sometimes you just need to have somebody say, wow, that is really awesome. How did you do it? So I never get that at home. And maybe that's your situation too. Well, you'll get tons of encouragement at Dreamy DIY. That's the group. Okay, so let's go on to the angels. Let me show you what I have done so far. There's two different ways that you can make angels, okay? One is where you're gonna glue two sides. You're gonna take it apart and glue two sides together like this. The other is where you're not gonna take it apart at all, and you're just gonna leave it like this. So let me show you how I get to this. Super easy. You're just gonna kind of pull your clothespin winky wonky, and it'll pull right apart, okay? Then I need my glue gun, and I'll put this camera back down again. Okay, then you're just gonna put a couple drops of glue on your clothespin, and you're gonna line the two sides up with the backs together as straight as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do recommend that you use a low temperature glue gun for both of these projects that we're doing today. And that's what you get. So there's two angel bodies, this one and this one. And there's also lots of different sizes of angels that you can make. Like these are some of the medium size clips. And then there's some teeny ones that you can get, which I think would be hard to work with. Okay, so when you, oh, my husband's looking in the window, waving at me. When you're doing the angel like this, there is a way to take this piece that you pulled off and put it on her head as if it was her halo. Okay, do you guys want to know how you do that? I will just tell you. Let's see, do I have any that are ready to go? Shoot. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so what I did is I just took my husband's drill, and on the sides of the neck, I drilled one hole. Can you see that? Goes all the way through. Then I'm going to take my this little gadget, this thing right here that was on it, and I'm stretching it apart a little bit, and I'm going to try to just gently push the ends of it into that hole, and there you go. So here is my angel. She's not finished, that size, and here she is in this size. This little one took a little more concentration to actually drill holes on the side of her neck because it's so narrow as compared to like this one. But I was able to do it, and I'm not great with power tools. So we have these two. Okay, the other style, you're just going to leave it like this, and you're going to take one of these round beads. Use what you have, whatever size you might have handy. Let's see, I think I want a bigger one. And you're going to put, for this guy, you're going to put a whole bunch of glue right here at the very top. And then you're going to put the head on with the hole aimed down. All right? And we can pull off all the excess glue. That's no problem. So I've already gone ahead and done that with the little one, with the littler ball. So here's the angel's head. Now let's make her a halo while we're here before we move on to the next step. I purchased this package of, they call them chenille stems at my Dollar Tree this week. So let's do some silver halos, because I have a couple that I've done over here in gold and they're really cute, but I want to do something just a little bit different. Okay, so what you're going to do is we're going to build a halo just by taking and making a loop and then twisting the end of it around this part. Can you guys see what I've got right here? All right, and then I'm going to bend it straight down and I'm going to cut it off, leaving about, you know, about this much room. Okay, so here's one of my halos for the bigger one. And this is how long the stem is. Well, you guys remember that she has a hole on the top of her head, this angel does. So we're going to fill it with glue just by sticking our glue gun in there. And then we're going to push our little chenille stem into that hole. And voila! You can't hardly even tell how it's attached to her head. And you can fiddle around with the shape. Is that easy or what? Okay, let's do it to the little one as well. So we're going to make a smaller halo. Let's see, what are you guys saying? I have a good imagination. I sure do. Also, I like to get an idea and then break it down how I can make it happen with what I have. And so this is a fun project for me. Like I was today trying to figure out how to do a halo on these ones that I put a head on. You know, that wasn't this. Okay, so here's my littler halo. Cut it off. And we're going to fill this little angel baby, fill her head. See that hole right there with glue. And then we're just going to stick her halo in there. And we'll fiddle around with getting it where we want it. There we go. Now she has a halo. It's lopsided. I can get that all a perfectly circle or an oval when I'm all finished. Okay, so these are one style of angel, and these are their halos. And then here is another style of angel, and these are their halos. And from here, building these angels is pretty much the same for both of them. And there's a lot of different things that you can do. What I am really loving that I figured out this afternoon is that I can use a puncher. This is a 3-inch punch from Hobby Lobby in the shape of a heart. If you don't have this, you can cut a heart, I'm sure. And I'm loving using some of these Dollar Tree cookie sheets. So let me show you what we're going to do. We are just going to... Hey, and I forgot to mention this. If these comments here are bugging you, making it hard for you to see, you can either swipe them away or swipe them up and they'll disappear. So they're not right in front of my hands. Okay, so I'm just going to punch a piece of tin in the shape of a heart, or I could punch a piece of sheet music or scrapbook paper or craft paper or absolutely whatever I might want. Or I could just cut a heart. That's not hard to do. Or I could cut it more in the shape of angel wings, but this is easy. There we go. Let's cut a little one for the little angel. Cut out a little square. Be easier to work with it that way. And I have found that when you're trying to make a heart, The easiest thing to do with paper or tin is to fold it in half. Can you guys see what I've done? This is just a piece of tin that I folded in half. And then we all know what that heart shape is. And if I can get it open. I think I need my glasses. What do you guys think so far? Did you love this idea? I absolutely love it. And you guys, the potential, the possibilities with this are endless. You could use any stencil that you wanted and then cut out around it any shape that you like. A heart, a circle, a square, an oval, you know, absolutely whatever you want, or go kind of around the shape of the stencil and then stuff it. And then you can add glitter if that's your thing, your style, or not. If you don't really love glitter, I know not everybody loves glitter. I do, personally. Okay, where did we go? Okay, so here's the little heart that I cut out. That's gonna be the perfect size for our little baby angel. It might be a little bit small, but we're gonna go with that. Okay, so we're gonna use this one for our grown-up angel, and I'm gonna kind of fold it just a little bit in half. When I first started making these, I did cut out my own shape of wings. And then I just found that this was easier and it gives the same effect. But do what you like. This is what they look like when I cut them out myself. I don't know if that's what angel wings look like or not. Okay, so I folded it in half. Where's our big lady? Here she is. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of hot glue in on the back of my angel. And like all the way up to her head. And then we're gonna press her down. Do you love how I'm talking about this angel as if she's a real person? Then we get that. Isn't that cute? Okay, then, I mean, honestly, you could decorate her up. You could put something, a piece of twine around her neck or whatever you would like to do. But my tree, the theme is snowflakes. So I'm going to use a snowflake. These wooden cutout snowflakes here, these two, came from Dollar Tree. Also, I got on Amazon, and I ordered some that are just a little bit nicer, that have other designs. And I'll put the image of the seller so you can look at it if you want. But let's just use a Dollar Tree one for right now. Okay, and this one is good because it has a hole in the top of it. So let's get some twine right now. Where is the end? And we'll do our hook right now. This will just make it so much easier. This twine that I'm using is my favorite stuff that I use all the time. It's called polished hemp, maybe. It's from Walmart. It's in the jewelry making section. The reason why I love this stuff so much is because the sides of it are polished, and that makes it easier to get through things, through your beads and so forth. Okay, so now, gosh, I have a lot of stuff right here. It's probably keeping you from being able to see anything. Okay, so now, because my tree is a snowflake theme, I'm going to glue my angel on this snowflake. But you could stop right here, or you could put your angel on something else. I mean, this is where it's like completely up to you what you do. Okay, here she is in all her glory. What do you think? Is that cute or what? It's cute, I think. Okay, let's do another one, another big one, but let's do one that has this kind of a halo. All right, so good thing I already cut out another, already punched another one of these. With, and she's gonna look great on this. This is the one that has the little clippy thing that we took off to get our two pieces apart. It has the holes drilled in the neck, and then I just sort of pushed it back into the sides of her neck, okay? In case you're just joining me. If you are just joining me, it would probably be good if you just went, when you're done here, if you just went back to the beginning and watched it from the beginning, because there's a lot of steps, nothing hard at all, but it'll give you a lot of ideas too. Okay, so here she is, and let's put her on this one. And I need my polished hemp again. The ornaments that I ordered, the wood star cutouts that I ordered on Amazon, they don't have holes drilled in them, but some of the snowflakes have a shape where you could literally just thread a holder through one of the holes on the actual snowflake. Okay, and we're just going to put her right here. So I'll show you both of these so you can compare the two styles. And tell me, which one do you like the best? Do you like the one that has the head with the chenille halo? Or do you like this one that has the little clippy-doo stuck back in her neck? Okay, so then the next thing that you can do that is so cute. Where did they go? I have too many things out. Oh, it's right here. These are some of the little wooden shapes that you can get at Dollar Tree right now. And we can do, well, we really could do any one of these. I'll show you what it would look like with each one. We could put another snowflake, glue it in front of her, like she's a little snowflake angel. Or we could do a tree in front of her like she's an angel holding a tree. But what I like the best are these stars. So, and I'm going to glue it so it covers up this metal. I'll show you the one that I did before I came live also. Okay. Isn't she cute? I get so excited about this kind of stuff. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, I have not mentioned today, I don't think, that if you like these crafts or the Christmas tree stuff that you saw earlier, or anything that we do on DIY Dreaming, feel free to sprinkle this video or any of the other ones I've done to your social media so your friends and family can find out about what we're doing here and watch it too. Okay, so let's put something on this lady too. Let's do a snowflake on her. Or you could do a little heart. I'm just using this because this is what I have handy. And now she's our little snowflake angel. So these are the two bigger ones that we just put together. Pretty much everything is from the Dollar Tree. The little wood snowflakes are from Dollar Tree. The cookie sheet that we punched is from Dollar Tree. The head was not for this one. You can buy these clothespins at Dollar Tree in many different sizes. And then this was from Dollar Tree. And you can hand cut wings in whatever shape you like. You don't have to have the punch to do this project. Okay, this is the one that I made before I came live. And for this one, I used a gold halo. I think both styles are super cute. This one I'm going to have to glue a back on it because there's no hole in this snowflake for me to thread something on. Which one do you guys like better? Do you like the one with the gold halo that kind of goes with this gold star? Or do you like the one that has the silver halo? Okay, let's look at our little ones now. Oh, and here's another one I made. This one I used a little bit of sheet music that I cut slightly smaller than my punched out thing, and I could just do this with it. In fact, let's do that right now. Let me get some twine. So are you guys liking the crafts that we've been doing here lately? I've been trying to do a real mix of Christmas, faith, and then gifts. And probably I confess right now, I will probably do a little bit more ornaments and Christmas decor over the next week. Okay, so there's that. And we're just gonna put some glue right along the center of this. And we'll stick our little angel right on there. Okay, can you see how quick these come together? Oh my gosh. And how cute will those be on my tree? Oh my goodness, I love them. Okay, so now we have our little angels. And I have not exactly figured out what I would like to do with those, but let's give one of them a head. Oh, I do have one partially started. I'm going to use a smaller little wood ball. And the first thing I'm going to do is put a big glob of glue here right at the top and stick the head on it, up and down with the hole at the top. You see that? And then we're going to make another halo, but let's make it in gold chenille. Do I have some gold chenille out here? Okay, well, we'll get a new piece. These little chenille stem things, oh my gosh, they remind me of when I was a little girl and making Christmas ornaments and doing craft projects in Girl Scouts. Did any of you guys do that? Do you remember those, using these for projects when you were little? Here's her little halo. And then I haven't used them too much since then, so I'm just getting back into the whole world of using these. And we called them pipe cleaners. Okay, so now I'm going to fill up her head with some glue. And we're going to stick her little halo in there. There she is. And now, what do I have handy that we could put in front of her? Oh, I know. Let's glue one of these little bells on her. Goodness, I have glue strings everywhere. Is that gonna look good? No, I don't like that. I think I'll have to come back to her for something to put right here. Maybe I'll glue this heart right there and then make a bigger heart for her wings. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this one we just cut out by hand. And put this on kind of crooked on purpose. And then let's make a bigger heart to make her some wings. You guys, these Dollar Tree cookie sheets are so nice to work with. If you haven't ever used them, you definitely should. They're soft, they're easy to cut. When you cut them, it sharpens your punches and sharpens your scissors. They are sharp though, so you can cut you can cut yourself pretty easily if you're not paying attention. I'm not sure how big to make this, so we'll just make it this size and then we can always cut it smaller. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let's put that right here. Stick a little girl on there. And then even this little one, she can go on one of these snowflake ornaments too. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. I do feel like this would be cuter. You know what? Let's hop off the route I was going and take a little detour. I have some gold glitter. Let's try this idea. Let's put gold glitter on this heart that we cut that she's holding. So I'm gonna paint some Mod Podge on there. And let's put a little gold glitter on these little ends of the snowflake. I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. Let me just get it on. Okay, I'm gonna put her, see what I've got there? Here, I'll hold her. I put the Mod Podge on her heart that she's holding and on the ends of the snowflake. And this is my gold glitter, also from Walmart. Let's just pour some of this on here. You could give these some little hair if you wanted. I mean, oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. That is super duper cute. So then I just need to figure out how I'm gonna get a piece of twine through that hole that I just glued shut with glitter. But that is pretty darn cute. And I could do essentially the same thing with this girl, but I feel like I've been talking long enough, so I will complete this other one off camera and I will take pictures and put them here in the comments. I'll also put pictures just on DIY Dreaming. These were the other, whoops. Hang on just a second. My chair is stuck on my glue gun. These were the other projects that we did at the top of this video. So feel free to watch on replay if you want to see how to make these stuffed ornaments with glitter. And I did pin a link to Magnolia right there. Hey, and I wanted to tell you guys one little scoop. Today, what is today? the 5th or 6th, I'm not sure. Magnolia has a new surface and it's really cute. It's a little house. You get a set of 2 and they're under $20. And I'm thinking there's so many things you can do with that. I'm gonna stencil some of the Proverbs 31 stencils on those when I get mine. So check it out. Go to, hop over here to Magnolia, to my website, and then click on surfaces and scroll down and you'll see it. Okay, so that is pretty much all I want to show you right now. I hope that you got tons and tons and tons of ideas so that you can do all kinds of fun, quick, creative, super easy projects for your Christmas tree that cost hardly anything. And these would be great package toppers. And they would also be a great little host gift if you're going to somebody's house or meeting somebody for coffee or exchanging presents or something like that. So anyways, feel free to sprinkle. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you want something specific. I am going to do Christ and Crafting tomorrow, and it's not really a craft. Let me give you a little... This is something I did, gosh, at least 15 years ago. I made these and I gave them to friends from church. And I was involved with Mothers of Preschoolers, MOPS. I was the craft lady, as a matter of fact. And so I did every week a craft that was under 50 cents for over 100 people. Crafting is through my blood from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. Anyways, so it's going to involve this. And I'll tell you more about it tomorrow during Christ and Crafting. So I hope you'll join me then. Have a great rest of your day. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with or if you have any questions. And Mary, I'll get you a link as soon as I hop off. I do read all the comments. So I want you to know that if you take the time to say something to me, I'm going to see it. And I'm going to acknowledge it if I possibly can by liking your comment, just so you know that I read it. Sometimes when I've done so many likes on the comments on my videos, Facebook cuts me off. So if I don't like your comment, I either did not see it or I wasn't able to do a like. But I do want you to know that I appreciate you and I do read what you write to me and I do my very best to answer all your questions. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow for Christ and Crafting.